All right, coming up next should be a good one at 185 pounds between Anderson the Spider Silva and Chael Sonnen. All right, so an interesting stylistic clash here. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to take his opponent down and get off some of that patented ground and pound.
Yes, and once he's on top, he starts to just gain control first. He does not try to rush to the next position because he understands whether or not he's in the guard, half guard, or side control, he can find ways to land big damage. In the side control, he does a really good job of going knee on belly, posturing his body all the way to the top, and just coming down with big punches. Boom, once he lands, he goes back and he secures. Right. Then he goes back to find another big strike. He does not waste energy just throwing little rabbit punches. Everything has to matter, as you've seen in some of the great ground and pound fighters we've ever seen, like Jack Hermanson, guy that beats you into the bottom of the octagon until you roll over and give up your neck to get submitted. Yeah, nothing pitter-patter about it. No. The former UFC middleweight champion, Anderson the Spider Silva, is set to make the walk here tonight. This is a man still getting it done in his mid-40s, DC. Proved in the Israel Adesanya fight that he could still hang in there over a hard 15 minutes with the best guys in the world. Anderson Silva is still able to compete even though he's up there in age a little bit, and that's because of his commitment to the sport of mixed martial arts. He loves competing. He loves the spotlight. Everything that you need to drive you to be able to stay active and stay relevant in this sport, Anderson Silva possesses. Every time he steps foot in the octagon, we get a chance to witness one of the greatest fighters of all time. And when DC needed an opponent for UFC 200 on about 24 hours notice, the greatest of all time was your Huckleberry. Not too bad. Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. The American is 35. The Brazilian is 45. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, 14 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Westland, Oregon, Chael Sonnen. Fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 34 wins, 11 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil, Anderson the Spider Silva. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
Round 1 is underway between one of the more well-rounded fighters in this division against maybe the best grappler in this division. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out stylistically.
Yeah, you would think that he would just avoid grappling at all costs because he seems to have a clear advantage on the feet. But
whoa! Oh, he might be out. Whoa! Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
Unable to connect with the right hand there. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the jump. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Oh, big head kick lands. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick. That was a thudding leg kick.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss. Oh, a little single collar tie there. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that.
Takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hips, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Back to the feet now. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Again, going back to the jab, just out of range. Oh, that's a good strike there by Chael. Not there. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Going to the body now with the kick. That one is blocked, though, by Sonnett. Landed a big kick there. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Silva.
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish.
And this might just be a matter of time.
He got it, John.
How about it? Gets the win by submission. Beautifully executed there on the ground. Take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee UrBn has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 55 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to arm triangle choke,
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the floor.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponent. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. All right, well, he's one of the more accomplished strikers in this division. Sprawl and brawl, whatever you want to say, he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
It does not matter how he accomplishes it. All he wants to do is be on his feet and at range, hitting you with the beautiful jab, staying away from the grappling exchanges. You don't accomplish all the things that this man has accomplished over the course of his career without understanding distance. He has great distance management, which then in turn allows him to land all these beautiful diverse kicks, spinning back kick, jumping high kick, so many things he possesses that he will try to use tonight in this fight.
Yeah, if this turns into a kickboxing match tonight, most people believe, yeah, his opponent is in a world of trouble. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So these fighters relatively close in age, just a year apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 254 pounds. Fighting out of San Diego, California, USA, Iceman. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Monster! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
So Dan Murgliata shares the cage. Ready. All right, here we go. Round 1, outstanding matchup of strikers. Any chance this thing hits the canvas tonight, Sean?
I don't believe so. I think when you have 2 high-level strikers like you have in these 2 men, they're going to go to the center of the octagon, and it's going to be a kickboxing match. A kickboxing match that you would see in a ring. Tonight we get to watch it inside of an octagon.
Well, we told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and we saw it right there with that punch. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Ooh, and he caught the kick. Blocked that kick to the body. Oh! All right, single collar tie now. Oh, how good is this? 1 minute into the fight, and we got a full-on brawl.
These guys said that they were going to point this to the octagon, and they were going to fight. Did I believe them? No. So right now, I am so wrong. They are doing exactly what they said.
Yeah, shades of Max Holloway against Ricardo Lamas back in the day.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Oh, looked like he was trying to set up the head kick, but he misses on that attempt. Just misses with that one. Oh! Just over 3 minutes to go.
Big kick lands.
Single collar tie now. That kick blocked by Frost, Joe. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Look at how he drives his knee right into his opponent's midsection. Real sneaky body kick.
Well, he felt like he had to kick effectively to win this fight, and he is certainly doing that right now. Nice combination of kicks.
His kickboxing coach is feeling ecstatic right now, watching the guy employed his kick-heavy strategy. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, collar tie. Oh!
Punch over the top. Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Straight right, he misses. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, and he caught the kick.
Nice. Caught that. Now, there's danger in that, too, because when you start reaching down to catch that kick, here comes the high kick, and you're in a lot of trouble.
Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. And he landed the right hand there. Oh, right under the elbow, right on the bar.
It was a perfectly placed shot, and you see his opponent reacting violently from that punch. Massive knee to the body land.
Strong.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
15 seconds to go. Oh, single collar tie here. And they separate.
Nice body kick right under the elbow.
Second round, straight ahead. All right, let's check out some of the action from that previous round, DC, and what a display on the feet. Huge knockdown with that kick.
Yeah, he's a high-level striker. He throws these kicks to the body, he throws them low, but when he goes up top, he's very powerful, and he can end anybody's night. The toughness displayed by his opponent allowed him to stay in the fight, but he cannot take many more of those types of strikes.
Listen up. You've been here before, all right? That was nothing. Go out there. Just stay on the outside. Take your time. You need time to recover.
You ready? You ready?
All right, second round underway. Punch coming, it's blocked.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Connects with a right. Try to establish that jab.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. Good punch.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Straight right hand now, just misses. How good is that right hand? Oh, right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target. Straight punch lands.
Oh, that one appeared to stun him.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Back and forth we go. 3 minutes now to go in round 2. Oh! Diving punch lands.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Oh, he got hurt bad!
Oh, and that one snapped the head back. The referee has seen enough. Winner by TKO.
He mercifully stopped the fight. A great stoppage and a great performance by this young man.
Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliana's going to stop this contest at 3 minutes, 24 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Iceman.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC flyweight division matchup. Well, he's one of the more accomplished strikers in this division. Sprawl and brawl, whatever you want to say, he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
It does not matter how he accomplishes it. All he wants to do is be on his feet and at range, hitting you with the beautiful jab, staying away from the grappling exchanges. You don't accomplish all the things that this man has accomplished over the course of his career without understanding distance. He has great distance management, which then in turn allows him to land all these beautiful, diverse kicks, spinning back kick, jumping high kicks, so many things he possesses that he will try to use tonight in this fight.
Yeah, if this turns into a kickboxing match tonight, most people believe, yeah, his opponent is in a world of trouble. Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. He pulls guard anymore in the UFC at this point, but he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhood. Always has the frame. Just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills. Our tail of the tape for this flyweight fight. So 3 years the gap in age between these two fighters, with some differences in height, but the same reach. All right, now for the official
Ladies and
introductions, the
gentlemen,
veteran voice of
this
the Octagon,
is
Bruce
the
Buffer.
main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, UrBn. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC. Fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 25 wins, 10 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Kai! Don't Black Carabas! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Tacoma, Washington, USA, Shotgun.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, so here we go with round 1, and when you are facing a submission specialist like this as a striker, you have got to avoid the canvas, I would think, at all.
Yes, you have to. And if the striker gets taken down, he needs to make sure the only thought is to get back to his feet. Whether the submissionist goes to his back or is on top.
Whoa! And just misses with that big right hand. Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all.
Nice kick.
Edge of your seat action as expected so far. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman.
Oh, and he gets tagged. Nice combination there, and might not be a bad idea for the opposition to just tweak that head off the center line.
He was landing one before. Now he's throwing everything in combination, and they're all landing. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back straight. Oh!
Oh, he might be in trouble here after that big diving punch.
Oh, look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Recovery, man. Right back to his feet. Nice liver shot lands.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep.
Liver kick.
Then.
It's such a fast leg kick.
Oh, and another leg kick lands flush, and now you're starting to see visible damage on that lead leg of his opponent.
Visible damage, and you see him starting to make mistakes now in his defenses because his leg is so beat up. It's red, it's all beat up, he's limping, he's turning away. There are so many things that he is doing wrong.
Whoa!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh! Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important. He got it bad! He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Timing his shots nicely here, champ. Nice liver shot lands.
That is, oh man, this dude is good.
Oh! Out of range with that one. Well, so an early lead for him here tonight. He came out.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round 1.
He loaded up there on that high kick.
Oh, spinning back fist out of nowhere. Spinning back fist is there. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Oh! He's out!
He's done. What a fight.
Beautiful shot to end the fight right there. It couldn't have landed much more flush than it did, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, quite frankly. So, near perfect execution on the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
So there he is after a monumental knockout turned in here tonight. That is one they will be talking about for quite some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee UrBn has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 21 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout.
And there is the man of the moment, and what, right, I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right? But
Yeah.
you knock out a man in a cage fight, I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands, that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight, he got that done. And he should be very proud of the work he and his coaches got done tonight.
And coming up next, it's a UFC welterweight division matchup. Well, as you'd expect, a Super Bowl feel in this arena here tonight because the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, Conor McGregor, is back. The celebrities are out in droves, all of them to see the former two-division UFC champion, the notorious Conor McGregor.
The stars always come out when the notorious one steps in the octagon, and he's earned that right. He is the biggest star in mixed martial arts, not only in mixed martial arts, but in sports across all platforms. One of the best fighters the UFC has ever seen. Not only a great fighter, but a great spokesman, a great salesman, and a guy that people always want to see.
And DC, we know you move that celebrity needle, but you don't move it like Conor McGregor.
Not like the notorious one.
We talk so much about his star power and what he has done for the sport, and rightfully so, that sometimes we don't spend enough time talking about just how skilled a fighter this is when it comes to distance management, the striking skills. We'll see how it goes for him here in the return tonight. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And you talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. McGregor is 8 years his senior. He will have a 1-inch reach advantage. Now here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, the notorious Conor McGregor! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, This man is a freestyle fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 165 pounds. Fighting out of Reno, Nevada, Prime Time.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out.
The fighters touch him up.
Are you ready?
All right, so here we go with round one. Seems to be a throwback type of matchup here. The classically trained striker taking on the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. But BJJ black belt with this guy doesn't even begin to describe his credentials.
It does not describe how good he is. His vast knowledge of all the jiu-jitsu positions.
Oh! Oh, diving punch lands.
Oh, look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Recovery, man. Right back to his feet.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out. Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very accurate.
Working the body to great effect here, DC. If you're the opponent, I gotta think. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right.
Whoa!
You got him.
Changes levels now, DC.
Oh, man, he was in a single, got to a high cross. Oh, takes it forward high. What a fantastic takedown.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Conor.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh, McGregor's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Nice right punch followed by a left.
Let's go.
Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Oh, he got it bad!
Back to the feet.
I mean, he's cutting down the size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh!
That knee hurt him.
Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Conor. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Big leg kick land.
And both guys really throwing with authority.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of pity. You feel good for him to finally get it done.
Oh, he's out!
He got him! What a performance!
A near-perfect strike to end the fight and end the night for his opponent, who candidly may not have even seen that shot coming. So just the way he drew it up, exactly what he told us during fight week, played out here on fight night. He found a little opening in his opponent's defense and barged right through it to get the big knockout win. So there he is as the celebration continues. A huge knockout for him here tonight. That could hold up as one of the better knockouts of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 18 seconds in the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout right time.
Oh, there he is after a huge knockout win tonight. You going to the after party or what?
I mean, I'm heading over there right now, John. I'm asking the producers, how soon can I get up? There's going to be a party over there. Not only because of the knockout, but that extra bonus check he's going to be carrying to the club tonight.